Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of DCA Takedown. This is the final stop on the road to Revelations 8. This is D-Wall here with you on commentary, and tonight in our main event, Malik Brown and his tag team partner Atlas Jones will defend the tag team championships against Tyler Parks and Calvin Richardson. Plus, we will hear once again from the number one contender for the DCA World Championship in Takeru Yukimura. That is all coming up here tonight on this episode of Takedown. And folks, you better be strapped in for what's coming up first, because this is something that I myself and others have tried very hard to make sure it goes without a hitch here. It is the face-to-face between James Needham and Malik Brown, and as I said last episode, if either man so much as touches one another, both men will be fired. The match at Revelations will not happen. These two men have been wanting to get at each other's throats for months, for years. And more so, this man has wanted to. But at this point, between these two men, I think it's a matter of just wanting this to be over, wanting this to end for good. And Hell in a Cell is the kind of structure, Hell in a Cell is the kind of match that demands, as JR used to say, this is the kind of match that demands finality. It's the kind of match that ends rivalries, that ends grudges, that ends feuds. And these two are finally, after all these years, going to settle it inside that demonic structure, inside Hell in a Cell at Revelations. This is the first Hell in a Cell match in DCA in over 2 years. There's a reason we don't break out the cell very often, like I said last episode. There's a reason we don't bring that chamber down very often. And this is one of those reasons why. Because of feuds like this that need finality, that need the end. And for James Needham and Malik Brown, it's something that has to happen. It's something that needs to happen. And the thing is, I don't blame either one of them for wanting to end it. But the question is, will either of these men even be able to walk out the same as they walked in when that match takes place? Are they going to be able to be the same afterward? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Again, these two men have wanted to go after each other for so long now. They've wanted to beat the hell out of one another. I mean, hell, last episode, the whole thing ended with these two men beating the hell out of each other. The show ended with these two men not able to keep their hands off of one another. So what do you expect is going to happen at Revelations when these two men are locked inside of a steel structure like Hell in a Cell? What do you think is going to happen when these two men are locked inside that cell And they have no rules. They have nothing stopping them from tearing one another apart. Like, you have to ask yourself these questions. I'm sure they have asked themselves these questions in the last few days leading up to this. What exactly is going to go down when these two men face off against each other? What is it going to be like when these two men are locked inside that structure and there's no way in and there's no way out? But right now, these two men are going to get everything off of their chests. And like I said, and like Space Ghost has decreed, if either man touches one another, they're fired. They're gone from DCA. They're done. So let's see what happens here, folks. This is going to be interesting.
You know, they said 2 years. 2 years that this has been going on. 2 years of pot shots over Twitter, pot shots behind each other's backs, one altercation, and a whole lot of resentment, a whole lot of bitterness over something that happened 2 years ago. And you're probably like your brother. You're going to ask why? Why now? Why now? And I told you, because I'm tired. I'm tired. I can see you. I'm looking at you now. I can see it. Your body's breaking. You're at your end. I know that feeling. I know that feeling better than you think. And yet, I still went on. But I know you're asking why. It's because, James, no matter how much I can just zone everyone else out and try to focus on things that right now matter to me, there's always not only that nagging feeling in the back of my head, but it's also the nagging voice of everyone else. Because if it ain't the people I'm close to, it's everyone else. At some point, these two need to settle their differences. These two need to their differences. And for some point, I'm not going to lie, it annoyed the hell out of me because I said, who is we? But now I'm just indifferent. I'm indifferent towards it. But I do know that, yeah, the shit needs to be settled. So, what better way to settle it by doing what I do best? And tell you through actions before words that it will be settled. Because you and I both know, James, whether you don't want to admit it or not, you know damn well you don't want a simple match with me. No. You want something big. You want something you want something big. You want something grand. You want something violent, and you want something that just screams, I trudge along the path of darkness with barbed wire on my feet, nails in my mouth, blood in my eyes, and I still found the fucking light. See, that's the kind of person you've always been. A person that I was. And shit, on some days, bad or worse days, I am. So I gave you that. I gave you what you wanted in that regard. So our revelations, it's Malik Brown, James Needham, Hell in a Cell. And honestly, you're tired and you want it to be done and over with. Feelings mutual. Because after this, it does not matter who wins, it does not matter who loses. It's over. It's done. Simple as that.
If only it was so simple. And I mean that truthfully. If only it was so simple, looking back at all this. Proving ground 7. That's what has led to this. That night. And I've admitted it time and time and time again, that it's a fucking virus in my head. And you're right, Malik. You're right. My body is breaking down. Hell. My right shoulder, for fuck's sake. It's separated. Everyone fucking knows it. It's why I had to tape it up. And look what happened at Gateway to Heaven. I got fucking blitzed for it. The thing is, you say you're giving me. I guess in a sense, you're willing to give me a good death. If being truthful. Because hell, let's be honest. My time in Virtual Wrestling United. That word death. And maybe I'm being grim, maybe I'm being a reaper, maybe I'm just being a guy who's staring down his last days. I've looked down that darkness. I've looked down that road filled with blood, sweat, agony. I mean, Prestige 5 proved that. See, we've both fought a demon. You sent it packing the one time. I sent it packing at Prestige. It'll be back again, and that's for pace of the finish. But that night, I bled buckets, picked glass out my back, walked in barbed wire, hit concrete, landed on hardwood. It all catches up. So you'd be correct on that. But you'd be right, saying that we need something big to end this. This just can't end with a wrestling match. This has to end with a fight. Because while your determination, through and through, that'll fucking give you. That's the truth. We've had others in this company say their conviction. And hell, I'll admit it, I'm neither of those things. I'm not determination, I'm not conviction. I might be just damn madness, to be fair. Maybe I'm damn madness, maybe I'm damn perseverance. Because every fucking minute that I have been in a VW ring, whether it be DCA, whether it be UWL, whether it be Ring of Valiant, whether it be CCW, whether it be in fucking Madhouse, or hell, whether it be in my own fucking company, I bleed for this. My soul is into this. And yeah, this all started with me being, let's be honest, selfish? Yeah. Victim of circumstances? Yeah. I know my fucking mistakes. And I've owned up to them. Time and time and time of fucking again. Because it gets piled on. So maybe this Revelations, maybe Satan's structure, hell, maybe Endgame, maybe my career, maybe it's penance for it all. But you said, a gateway to heaven, that it's time to kill a white boy. Now you see, you know for a fact, killing me is a hard task to do. But hell, maybe I'm looking to be killed. So I say to you, Malik, what lengths are you willing to go to kill this white boy?
That look in your eye. I miss it. You see, for the last 2 years, hell, longer than that, I wonder where that look was. Because even through all of the violence and everything you went through, I was wondering where that look went. Now I see it. And you know what? Yeah, at Revelation. And you know what? No. At Gateway to Heaven, I did say that. But to ask me what links I'll go to, bit redundant, don't you think? Considering that this is the same guy who has, in every situation when somebody tries him, has done everything inhumanly possible, not only to himself, but to the person he stares at. You know, James, for 2 years, I had a lot of thinking to do. I had a lot of looking to do. And I'll be honest, just now, I was probably going to say somewhere along the lines of, you won't be the first one. You won't be the first one I put on a cross like the glorified Messiah and martyr that he thinks he is. You won't be the first UK boy I did that to, and you damn sure ain't gonna be the last. I was gonna say that, but then just seeing that, it annoyed the hell out of me, because then I realized, fuck. You really are like me. And as much as it fucking pains me to admit it, you are. So, in some way, James, the links I'll go to, I'll go beyond. I will go every length. And the only thing I ask, the only thing that I say is that I pray to God your little brother and your family is not there, because I will do everything and anything. Because I know you will too. But now, when it comes to the concept of killing a white boy, I'm not just gonna do it to end you and end your career. No, I'm gonna do something a little different. See, James, I'm gonna kill whatever this fucking thing you got leaking in your soul. I'm gonna help you.
Help. 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 How fitting of a word. How fitting of a fucking word. Because this is a fact which gets overlooked here. That's something I have offered. Everyone fucking knows it. Within Virtual Wrestling United, hell, within this own fucking company. And maybe my help is hindered. But I've always tried to help the good fight. And you might be right. You are right. When I said what ranks you would go to, I already knew the answer. Beyond them. The last time you were inside this structure, you ended a man's career. That's known fact. So maybe I need the help. We are cut from the same cloth. That's the cold hard truth about this. But I'll be damned if I take your help willingly. 'Cause 2 years. 2 goddamn years. This has eaten away at me. This has annoyed the hell out of you. To be honest, this issue has disgusted most of her contemporaries within VWU. That's the cold hard truth. You know, if you showed up at a Worldwide Wrestling Alliance show, my roster would beat the shit out of you. If I showed up at a Battle Pro taping, your roster would beat the shit out of me. It's truth. That's how deep this runs. That's how violent this has got. This whole issue has to needs to end. So come Revelations 8, the Ultimate 8, it'll be one hell of an ultimate bloodbath, one hell of an ultimate ending chapter. Hell in a Cell. I will see you in goddamn Hell, Malik.
May you walk into the valley, bathe in crimson, and may you stand in front of the Maker. If you end me and give me everything you got, then I will forgive you. But if you hesitate, and you do not give everything you have and then some to me, then you will be another wolf pelt on my mantle.
If I hesitate, take my life. That's my code. Take my life. Hesitation is death. Determination is life. I will not hesitate to take your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Takedown, episode 186. And just fresh off of his face-to-face with James Needham, I have Malik Brown in the booth for this first match. Because this first match is one that might interest him quite a bit. As you can hear from the music.
I need something. I need something happy right now.
No, I'm pretty sure, because in about a month's time, just under a month's time, you're going to be inside Hell in a Cell with James Needham. But right now, Dante Styles is making his way out, the number one contender for the DCA Pure Championship. He will be facing Kiyoshi Saiba at Revelations. But tonight, Space Ghost has given both Dante and Kiyoshi pick your poison opponents. And it's not opponents that they chose, it's opponents that Space Ghost chose to freshen them up before their match against each other at Revelations.
And you know that's going to be something else. You don't know who's going to be... Like, you don't know who's going to be facing who. And all you can know is that whoever's going to face Kiyoshi and Dante here, they're going to push them to their limits.
Yeah, question is, who did Space Ghost choose to face Dante right now? We're about to find out here in a moment. Well, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. This is a man who's been making waves here on Takedown the last few months. A man that Malik knows that I've been wanting for a while here on this brand, Javon Fox.
The Mad City standout himself, and yeah, he's been making waves. Hasn't picked up a win yet, but he has been showcasing a lot of brilliance in that ring.
Yeah, Javon Fox is one of those guys that, you know, I looked at in Battle Pro. When I saw him in Battle Pro, I'm like, I got to get him on the roster. He got on the roster, and no offense to Battle Pro, but a lot of people say that DCA is where the sharks are, and I mean, you either sink or swim in this promotion for sure. I mean, we've seen it. Like, I think this is the most cutthroat promotion in Virtual Wrestling United, to be honest with you. I'm not slandering anybody else's leagues or anything, but I think history's shown over the last decade that if you're not... Oh, my goodness! Oh, wow.
Came in with a German suplex already.
I think Dante knows who he's getting in the ring with right now with Javon. Honestly, I think this might be too early to call, but I think Dante sees himself a little bit of a younger Dante in Javon, and he realizes who's in the ring with right now.
I mean,
he knows he can't play around early. He can't do that usual Dante Styles tactics. He got to go right for the jugular.
I mean, in a sense, you're right. Javon's a hungry ass kid. And yeah, he's not won a lot of matches, but if anything, he's got that hunger. But if anything else, Javon's got that bit of an attitude to him, and you saw Dante miss that spinning heel kick, and now look at
he's got him up. Big DDT. It could be early here. Monahan down in position, but he barely gets a 1 count.
No count at all.
Yeah, that was But yeah, tonight in our main event, folks, if you just joined us, the man beside me here, Malik Brown's going to be defending the DCA tag team titles along with his partner, Atlas Jones, against Tyler Parks and Calvin Richardson after Tyler's win against Atlas last episode. And Javon is looking for a suicide dive over the ropes. Or in between the ropes, rather.
Through the ropes, Dante with that. Yeah, Javon with that suicide dive, and now
going straight into the pin.
1, 2, no.
Yeah, 2 count. And you know, that match is going to be something else because Tyler Parks has been on the upward trajectory for the last few months. Oh my goodness, another German with a bridge.
Yeah, no.
This time he got a 1.
Yes.
Yeah, tonight that run could lead him to tag team gold with his partner Calvin Richardson, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough mountain to climb with you and Atlas, who a lot of people were shocked won the tag titles from the Blade Runners at Gateway to Heaven, considering your history. But I mean, sunset flip.
Oh, yeah,
2, no.
Let's talk. I mean, honestly, yeah, we got a history. Yeah, but that's the thing about history. It's history. We both moved on from it. We both said our piece. We both said what we need to say.
And, oh, what a trot kick by Dante.
Big drop kick by Dante. Yeah, we said we aired our grievances. We said what we need to say. Hugged it out. So now, what's in the past is in the past.
Yeah. And this hints of Black November coming back. I don't know how people feel about that, but then again, I do know how people feel about that, and they've made that perfectly clear the last few months. As Dante with an Irish whip on Javad, drop down, body check by Javad. That's a nice move.
That is. And, all I can say is I don't.
Tornado DDT by Fox.
DDT by Javad, yeah. It's like, when it comes to whatever hints of Black November, I mean, believe what you want to do. I'm beyond the point of giving this shit anymore.
Oh, German of his own, but Dante's hands were underneath the bottom rope.
German, man. But back to the matchup here. Oh! It's almost like, if I could say, this is a present meets the past / future. Because in a way, Javad Fox is what a lot of people wish Dante was. Oh shit!
Well, I think he's about to put the future away right now.
Wait a minute, there it is.
Here we go.
Stacks are dead.
And that's a very infamous move here in this company.
Oh!
But Javad with the wherewithal to get his hand under the rope.
And now
That was the only thing that saved him.
That was now Dante on the top rope. Oh, leg drop.
That's a guillotine leg drop if I've ever seen it. I think Javad knew the danger of that move. We all remember why that move is so infamous. Right out there on the floor with a certain somebody that whose name caused quite a bit of a stir on Twitter the other day.
Yeah, but now look at this, Javad coming back.
Javad now. Oh, here we go.
The deal. Hit him with the deal.
He hit him with the deal, but he's smart enough to realize that Dante would have kicked out if he went for the cover, so he's going for something else like this, a sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter locked in.
Javad, wise beyond his years, realizing that nobody doesn't kick out of the deal. Everybody kicks out of the deal.
Wait.
Oh, no. He's got him.
Oh, my God.
That's a Javad driller if I've ever seen it.
Reach for the sky. Oh, my God.
Dante is back up.
Forearm.
And then just tosses him. He just slung him out of the ring. No care in the world.
Not a single care in the world, and I think it's safe to say Javad is giving a fight to Dante here.
And I think that's what Space Ghost wanted. He wanted these two, Dante and Kiyoshi, to have a fight going into Revelations 8. Not to just hang around and wait around. He wanted them to get tested. And not in that kind of way either.
To be honest, Dante, he knows what it's like to be tested.
Yeah.
Dante's been tested his entire life. Hell, let's be honest, his entire career.
Yeah, I mean, Dante, this is a man. Look, Javad was looking to end it, but Dante wisely rolled to the apron.
Yeah, I think he was going for that. He was going to go for that Tiger Driver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, drop kick!
My God!
Jesus! Oh my! Fucking senton!
He kicked him square between the eyes with that.
Yeah, he got both feet up with that. Oh, look at this! Oh, wait a minute! Oh my!
Well,
Ghetto Lock Omega.
can't say the man ain't a Styles.
Hey, Styles can kill.
Yeah, they did once inside Hell in a Cell. And it might happen again next month. Just pointing that out for the people that don't know your history. Oh, wait, what the hell?
Oh, shit!
Wow! I don't think I've never seen.
Oh, my.
I've never seen Dante hit that.
I have never seen Dante hit that either. Which goes to show shit! Oh, they fuck it up.
Man, he's right back up.
Right back up.
but then got put right back down.
Javon's showing that resilience. That resilience you only see when you are a Danger Zone Academy trainee.
Yeah.
Look, I said it once.
You know, Malik, those Danger Zone Academy trainees that apparently hate your guts, right?
Oh yeah.
Tino!
Dantino! Yeah, those same Danger Zone Academy people that I help accomplish their dreams, or somewhere down the line I met and paid back for the kindness they gave me. Yeah, those same people. Wait a minute! Javon!
There's the Tiger Driver! He got it! He got it! One!
Two!
No! He almost had the biggest win of his career against a former two-time Celestial champion and former tag team champion here.
Yeah. And not only that, oh my God, kicked out of the Dantino, kicked out of the stacks on deck by pure look.
Well,
One, two,
no!
I'm seeing something out of my little brother I haven't seen in a long time.
I think it's drive, man. I think it's the fact that this man missed Revelation. He missed Revelations a few years ago. He got on the card last year, but it wasn't the match he wanted. And this year, it's actually something he's, motivated about. And he wants to prove he belongs. Actually, no, he missed last year. He wasn't on the card last year. He was on the card 2 years ago against you.
Yeah. And
it wasn't even a fully advertised match either.
Which, we both were pissed off about.
Yeah, so it's like this year he's got something to. He got his foot on the rope. Oh, a Dante Styles tactic.
You know what? It's about you either thrive or you survive. No!
Kick. And Dante again rolling to the floor, realizing he was in danger of getting pinned. And Javon doesn't give a damn. Diving headbutt to the back of the skull.
Dangerous!
We're opening the show, folks. This is how the final takedown before Revelations. You think we're not serious about Revelations this year, buddy? No!
Look, I'm going to say this right now. I don't give a fuck if it's a pre-show. Get Javon on the fucking show. Get this motherfucker on the card, however you...
Oh, wait a minute! Jesus!
Oh my fucking God, Cradle DDT!
That man got driven down to the mat on his head. That has to be it. But Javon hurt himself on the way down.
He hurt his ribs on the way down, and now he's going for the pin. Stand down 450.
Well.
Oh my God.
And Javon is kicking himself. He said, I thought I had that win right there.
Yeah. He's kicking himself over the fact that he didn't go for that pin. He was too hurt. And now, calling for something, but no, Dante. Kicking the gut.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
And now Dante throws him in the ring.
What in the hell is he doing?
Oh no. I see that look in Dante's eyes.
Oh, he realized it. He knows he's got to put it away.
Dante! Oh, shit!
Well, the man might be dead.
Power bomb on the apron. His lower back.
The man might be dead.
Hit what would be considered the hardest part of the ring. And that's not a joke, folks. That shit really does fucking hurt, and it's the hardest part of the ring.
But Javon is still fighting back here.
This is one of the things that I've noticed about Javon amongst the rest of the graduates of the Danger Zone Academy. That resilience, that
This man is not.
I mean, yeah, there's that arrogance, there's that swag to him, but there's also I like to call a fuck you attitude.
Oh, speaking of which, if he hits this one, this might be over. But no, Dante with a lariat.
Big lariat by Dante.
And now what's this? Dante now. Jesus!
Again,
That was right to the jaw.
huge elbow strike. 2. Fucking God. What the fuck?
That was 2 9/10, and
What
Dante
the
knows it.
Fuck.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh, this man ain't playing around now. This man ain't playing around now. Gut-wrench suplex. And now he's about to finish it. He's saying that's it. He said, I know. He said, I know. Right in the center of the ring.
Stacks on deck. 1, 2. That's it. 3.
You think that man ain't ready for Revelations? Come on now. But damn it, give Javon Fox his damn flowers, folks.
Give that nod.
That was the best match I think I've ever seen Javon Fox in, not just in DCA, but in his career.
Hell, fuck flowers. Give this man a match on Revelation. I don't give a fuck if it's a pre-show. Give Javon Fox a match on Revelations.
I'm sure Space Ghost is watching. I'm sure he's watching. Because, you know, Chris is dealing with Needham shit. But, yeah, I guess, but.
That big gut-wrench toss. Or that Turkish wrestling toss.
Yeah, he did that to send a message to Kiyoshi, and then he did this just to show him I can drop your ass anytime I want.
1, 2.
The man's ready.
You know what? He's been ready.
Yeah.
He's been ready for 3 fucking years.
And will will those 3 years all be worth it? When he takes on Kiyoshi Saiba, probably the best pure wrestler in the world today, for the title at Revelations, we're going to find out next month. Well, Tommy Vercetti, very focused on his match at Revelations 8, where he's going to be defending that Burnout Championship that he's held longer than anyone else against Lupon III in a Vice City street fight that Lupon himself requested. But right now, we're about to get into some tag team action, and I got another guest with me, considering that Malik is getting ready for his tag team title match. I got Mr. Ragin' Ray Jackson with me.
It's good to be here.
And Ragin' Ray Jackson's going to be calling the rest of the show with me, since Malik's going to be... Malik might be back for the later on after the main event, but at least for these next few matches, I'm going to have Ray with me.
Yep. It's going to be Malik's going to put his entire focus on that tag match, but speaking of tag matches here, we got Swift Bump.
Yep. Andre Barnett and Antoine Wright, who came back into this tag team scene a few weeks ago, or at least a few episodes ago, with a victory. And they're looking to keep that momentum going, but to do that, they might have a tough test on their hands against a former tag team championship team in their own right, who are about to make their way to the ring now.
This is gonna be an interesting contest.
Yep. As here comes two members of the Eye of Truth. Alex Divine on the right, Brian Barnett, the misfortunate son, on the left. This is Divine Greatness.
It's gonna be something else. That's right, the Sarasota, Florida native Alex Divine, the misfortunate son, the youngest of the Barnett clan.
And these two have been making waves of their own here in DCA. They've had some opportunities at the tag titles in the past, but with the tag team scene heating up and with rumors of some new teams coming in next season, Divine Greatness know that this win, if they can get it tonight, will be very important going into next season, and who will perhaps challenge the winner of either of the main event tonight between either Atlas Jones and Malik Brown, or Calvin Richardson and Tyler Parks.
I mean, wait, see, this is a Garrett. Whoever wins this match is gonna be next in line to face the tag team champions, the way I see it. Because these are two of the hottest teams, and both these teams have caught impressive wins on their resume.
And both are former tag team champions, so.
That's right. Swift Bump, former DCA tag team champions. Divine Greatness, the first Battle Pro Campeonatos de Parejas. And the crazy thing is, that was their first and only tag title they've ever won. Oh, God!
But at the same time, you know that they are contenders for the tag titles anytime they choose. So.
That's true. I mean, I know for a fact that both Alex and Brian have had their eyes set on the BWU World titles at some point.
I mean, they got the credit, they got the credibility, and they have the accolades to kind of back up the fact that they probably deserve a shot. Because, again, you know, there's no other teams really that are stepping up to the plate. I know that at Duality, there's Adam Jackpot and Scruffy apparently are going to try and take down the Riots. I don't know how the hell that's going to work. How the hell is a pothead and a janitor going to take the belts from the Riots?
I mean, hey, crazier shit's happened. And now,
well, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's a pothead and a janitor. Like,
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, you got to be real. Let's be real. A pothead and a janitor against a team that has never been beaten.
Are we talking about in their VW title reign? Or are we talking about
In their VW title reign, yeah. I'm pretty sure they've had a loss.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you know, how long ago was that?
A long ass time. And now
Yeah,
look at
so and Andre, who has made his intentions clear, he wants to be a singles champion in 2023, and I have a feeling he's going to probably get there.
this. Oh, the sky's the limit for Andre Barnett. Oh! European uppercut to the back of the head on Brian Barnett. And speaking of people that want to be, oh shit, that want to be single stars, that want to be single champions. I know at some point this was their goal, but from both Alex and Brian, they said they want the moment they become tag team champions again. DDT by Brian.
Cover.
They said
1 count.
they said it themselves. The moment they get tag team title gold again, both men want to dip their toes in the water of singles competition.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of belts to go after here in DCA that'll give them that opportunity.
That's true.
I mean, it's always an open slate when the season comes to an end. And I think this year's Revelations is probably the most unpredictable one of the bunch. So if Alex and Brian want to dip their toes in the water, see what happens with the singles ranks, then they got plenty of options if they want to try and go for it.
That's true. And considering that.
Hell, to be honest with you, one of these two men could be that District 5th person in the Dead Man's Fight for the Celestial title. You never know.
I mean,
Remember, for those that are not knowing what the hell a Dead Man's Five is, a Dead Man's Five is basically a fatal five-way match, and the idea was kind of taken from the Needhams by Space Ghost. But that's happening at Revelations for the Celestial title. Horror Glory is going to defend the title against Chris Knight, Aaron Anderson, Jeremy Paisley, and a fourth person to be determined at the time of the match. And one of these four men in this ring could be that fourth challenger. We won't know until the match starts, or until the match, gets underway, the entrances.
I mean, you're right. And now, wait a minute. Alex, oh God. Oh, pile driver.
Sheer drop pile driver.
Alex is what I like to call he is an 80s throwback with a lot of his stuff. Wait a minute! Divine intervention!
That could be it.
Divine intervention.
Antoine's down.
What? Oh.
And Antoine was saved real quick by Andre, and Andre just slinging Brian out of the ring.
After that big shining wizard by Divine into the divine intervention, only gets a one thanks to the interference by Andre, and now Antoine head of steam. Oh!
Tiger fake kick. I don't think I've seen Andre hit. I don't think I've seen Antoine hit that before.
I haven't even.
Oh, he ducked out of the way of that lariat.
He did.
And Alex trying to say how smart he is, but oh well, never mind. Maybe he was.
Nope, he's very smart. And calf kick by Divine.
Again, like I said, this could be a big statement victory for Divine Greatness if they could pick up the win here. Wow!
That's the sweet spot.
And not Annie's. Because Lord knows if Alex Divine and Annie Cortez started trying to compare their sweet. Anyway, there's an insecurity by Andre there.
I think there'd be like a good number of people amongst that family that would have a problem with that.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean,
I don't know about a problem, but
I mean,
There might be a line forming,
Yeah.
and I'm not talking about the angry kind of line. Speaking of lines, and Andre got out of the way of that drop kick.
Oh, well, considering I know Allison's blood like, that's not surprising.
Well, this could be the beginning of the end.
Misfortunate sons. Oh no.
The misfortunate son is being very misfortunate at the moment.
Oh boy.
Or been misfortune.
Here comes
because
the house party.
Yeah, the house party is in the building. And I ain't talking about the Wayans brothers either.
And then,
Black History Month is almost over. There you go. Oh no, it's over, isn't it? That was last month. Yeah. Okay. One.
You know what? I don't remember it. I noticed you don't.
It's not that I didn't know. It's just, you know, I saw a bunch of black people stopping a while. Anyway.
They call that reparations in the South.
No, they call that Hulk Hogan. That's what they call that. Anyway, speaking of brothers, there's a deal, and now there's a handstand.
Brian Barnett's showing off his athleticism.
Oh, he's showing something off, and it's working for him.
Now, Brian, clothesline.
Sending Antoine scurrying into the corner, but Antoine right back in it. And now staring him down like he owes him money. Probably does, I don't know.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they're shit talking each other for a minute now. Yep, see?
Wait! Go!
He dropped him, but Brian's fingertips got onto the rope.
SOS spike. Inch.
Yeah, Antoine's in control now. And now just snapping the leg back.
You know, out of all these guys, Antoine's probably the only one you don't see a lot of the clothesline. Another clothesline. And now, ducks the line. Clothesline with our tip up, showing off the athleticism. Antoine, pump handle slam.
But can he finish it off? That's the thing. And it doesn't look like Brian's letting him do it. In the corner. Now he's setting something up.
Yes. What the question? Oh!
Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Oh, my goodness.
Jesus,
He dropped him right on the top of his head, and now Antoine looking to finish it.
Wait! Hits it again!
That got to be it. That's got to be it. 1, 2. He got him.
Antoine right with the win.
I think Antoine's starting to show people that, hey, you don't forget about me either. We talk a lot about Brian's family. We talk a lot about Alex Divine's potential. We talk a lot about Andre Barnett's ambitions, but a lot of people aren't talking about Antoine, and I think that's starting to piss him off a little bit. I think he's starting to get a little pissed off that he's seemingly being forgotten about in all this, and I don't blame him. That man is just as talented as the other three, and he proved it tonight. Watch this.
Boom! XOS. 1, 2.
And Swift Funk with another impressive victory. These two men might be in line for the tag team titles very soon after Revelations.
That'd be good for them.
Yeah, but who's going to leave with the titles? Who's going to leave with the titles? We'll find out in our main event tonight. Luke Vaughn III, focused and intent on leaving Revelations 8 with the Burnout Championship.
Determined, very much, is Luke Vaughn III.
And after what happened to him at Gateway to Heaven, I don't blame him. And you know what that music means.
Yeah.
And you know when we turn the black and white filter on, you know what that means.
And there.
Thick Boy Riley. A man who's been ridiculed and mocked by AJ O'Connor for weeks now, being claimed that he's the reason for all the quote joke wrestlers on the Takedown roster, and how someone who's never won a match gets more and more opportunities. Tonight he's getting another opportunity against another fresh face on the roster.
That's right. Now, son of a strong man. Comes from a long strong man, actually.
And tonight he's facing a man who we've seen in Takedown before and on the Sudden Impact Unleashed, Marco Vargas, who he's with Natalie these days.
Yeah. Spin, Marco, spin.
Yeah. And Marco looking to make a name for himself here on the Takedown roster. And with a win tonight, he could be one step closer to challenging for perhaps the Pure or Burnout titles next season. He's just as eccentric as Natalie is. I can see where she gets it from.
Yeah.
But don't let the theatrics fool you. This man is a hell of a wrestler. He wouldn't be here if he wasn't. Yeah, that's true. Oh, God. There he is.
Of course.
Hit Kid's favorite wrestler, according to Deshaun Walton.
Look, far be it for me to say this about somebody, but I wouldn't be listening to somebody like Deshaun Walton, to be honest with you.
And here we go. Niles Riley and Marco Vargas coming in to this contest here.
That man lacks more character than half the women on his roster lack a uterus.
More like lack a uterus that doesn't have something in it or going into it.
That too.
But we're not going to talk about that. Marco now. Look at this. Head scissors takedown on Thick Boy Riley. And Niles Riley, he's had opportunities for victories. He's come close on several occasions, but hasn't been able to get the job done. And AJ O'Connor's been on his ass about it. And to the point that we have finally signed it at the DCA Revelations Horizon Special during Revelations Week. It will be AJ O'Connor seeing if he could put his money where his mouth is against Thick Boy Niles Riley.
And that's the thing, right? And this is what I can tell anybody. I don't give a damn how many matches you won. I don't care what streak you're on. You can say you have all the potential in the world. All it takes is one moment. All it takes is one moment. You underestimate the person in the ring, then guess what? You lose everything. And I hope AJ understands that and doesn't take Niles lightly. Don't let the multiple losses fool you. Cause this is coming from a man that's been in this business 25 plus years. I've seen men like AJ O'Connor come and go.
Yeah.
So, I'ma say, I can say this with I can say this as a man. Oh, wait a minute.
With a
bridge. Does it? Foot was on the ropes. But I can say this wholeheartedly. Oh, look at this.
Niles Riley pulling out some new stuff with the armbar now.
Well, think about it. Niles Riley has been getting training from the principal. The principal has brought Niles in.
Mm-hmm.
So even the principal, Oseko, and all of them see potential in Niles Riley.
The only person that doesn't see potential in Niles Riley is AJ O'Connor, and they're going to be colliding at the. I shouldn't say kickoff show because that would mean that we're a multi-billion-dollar company that doesn't give a damn about its fans or its fan base or its stories. We're gonna call it something. Jesus Christ!
Oh,
we're gonna call it something different, but we're just gonna figure out what it is. For now, I'm just gonna call it a Horizon Special. Niles Riley, AJ O'Connor, that's gonna happen. Also, a tag team gauntlet match will take place on that show. 4 teams, and the winners will be one step closer toward the tag team titles. In fact, they're going to be fighting Swift Funk for that contendership. Not on the show, it's just at a later date. So we're going to find out who's going to do that. And unfortunately, I've heard that the New Scene are one of the teams involved. Yeah. I'm trying to get the blacks in there, but they I'm talking about Future War Cult. Jesus Christ.
I know. What you talking about?
I don't want the NAACP coming after my ass.
You're not Clarence Thomas, you're okay.
Okay. Speaking of coming after, good God. As I told you, Marco is a hell of a wrestler. People don't see that. And I'm happy that's showcasing here on Takedown. And I want to do that more often going into next season. Wow.
Drop kick. Duck the line.
He got all of it. Flattened it, and now it's like a pancake.
Wait, please don't kick.
Right to the side of the head. He might have knocked Niles out. And Niles has not been the same since he got blitzed by Marco there. Oh no.
Marco's on the top rope.
And he loves to fly.
Very much so.
He's waiting for Niles to get up. And Dragon Rana. Well, Hurricane Rana, excuse me.
1, 2, no!
Oh, he's going back up again. He is not wasting time on Niles. Jesus!
Like a spiral tap.
Yeah, that was a spiral tap. Cover.
1, 2,
3.
Marco Vargas picks up another victory. And now
like I said, I think Marco's in line for a title opportunity next season with a victory like that. But Niles, you're not going to help his self-confidence, especially against a man like AJ O'Connor, who has continuously said repeatedly how many times he's lost. But like you said, Ray, it only takes a few, takes 1 second, takes 3 seconds rather.
Yep. Look, it ain't about how many times you lost, it ain't about the loss, it's about what you learn from it. And it's also about how you get back up from
it. And meanwhile, Marco Vargas is looking towards the future and potentially a championship match down the line with a victory here tonight on Takedown.
Why leave anything on your front lawn, under your porch, on the side of the highway when you can store all that stuff my way down here at Jones Big Ass Truck Rental and Car Storage? Now, I know y'all got stuff at your house that you don't need no more, you don't want. You know you ain't gonna use that printer. Why keep it all around your house? Bring it down here to my house. You ain't the Dukes of Hazzard. You know ain't gonna use that ugly yellow luggage. You don't need all this crap. What you gonna do with this? This is not what it... In my yard, I don't care. I'll store this motorcycle in that van for you for $10.99 a month. You got old tires. They charge you $3 for that old tire. You can rent a truck. You can store a car. They don't care. Bring it on down here. You ain't got to put that old tire for $3. For less than that. Hell, for you, for the $3 they gonna charge you, I do it down here for $1.50 down here at Jones Big Ass Truck Rental and Storage Facility. Now, friends, you may ask yourself, how in the hell can he store this stuff for such a cheap price? This in a box, mark it for you, put it away, seal it. The fact of the matter is, I'm pretty drunk right now and store it. And this is a drunk discount sale down here at Jones Big Ass Truck Rental and Car Facility. You got an elephant, I got space. Send me smoke signals. You got weed, and I'll store anything you want. Go ahead and give me a call or find me on them internets at www.jonesbigasstruckrentalstorage.com. That's JONES Big Ass Truck Rentals and Storage.com. This is a bus. You know how big a bus is?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. DCA Takedown, episode 186, sponsored by Jones Big Ass Truck Rental and Storage Facility. Great sponsors of our show. They keep all of Raging Ray Jackson's personal belongings very safe in his warehouse. Yeah, the one Jeb can't get into that has that may or may not have personal belongings of his hot Asian wife. But anyway, we got ourselves the pure champion coming out. Kiyoshi Saiba, one of the best pure wrestlers or wrestlers period in the world today. A man who took it to the limit with Scott Sapp a few episodes ago on episode 184 for that pure championship. And now at Revelations 8, he will be challenged by Dante Styles with that title on the line. And I think a lot of people, after that win at Gateway to Heaven where he won the pure championship, a lot of people who are just, who just watch DCA, have never seen Saiba and other promotions do his thing, realize exactly why this man is so highly regarded in this business.
There's many things I can call Kiyoshi Saiba. The hybrid emperor. The shogun of strong style. But one thing I can tell you he is, without a doubt, the reigning, defending, undisputed DCA pure champion.
Yep. And you know that man wants more than just a pure title, but right now he's more than happy to show everyone exactly what real pure wrestling is all about. Oh my goodness, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting right here.
Wait a minute.
Space Ghost choosing the tag team partner of the #1 contender for the heavyweight title, Masao, in his first singles match in many, many years here in DCA. This is going to be interesting.
This is very much going to be interesting.
I did not see this coming from Space Ghost, but then again, when I put Space Ghost in this position he's in, or rather when he signed the contract, I didn't know what to expect when I did it. Hell, he didn't even read the damn thing. He just signed it.
I mean, is he just an active general manager or is he just...
He's an overseer. When Chris can't do his job, then Space Ghost gives suggestions, and I approve of them. So Yeah, one of those deals. Like, he's not really... He says he's the co-GM, but he's not really the co-GM. He's more like a, you know...
He's just a co-GM by day.
You know, like how a substitute teacher's a substitute teacher?
Yeah, gotcha.
That kind of deal.
So, alright. I get you. And this crowd's actually on their feet here.
Yeah, they were on their feet when the Rising Suns reunited, but because of the family troubles with the Yukimoras, they haven't really been able to do much tag team stuff. But now Masao is getting to show his singles chops against Kiyoshi, and I think this is a good test for Masao to see if he's, you know, truly ready to come back into the fold into the DCA. A man, Masao, who's been in this company since the beginning. And Kiyoshi, I'm sure, wow.
I see where we're going.
I think Masao wants to be tested. I firmly believe that. Oh, wow, look at that.
And he's using that skirt to his advantage to walk off.
Can you imagine if Masao comes in here and beats the pure champion here tonight? That's going to be a big statement in his resume.
That's without a shadow of a doubt. Look at this. See an abdominal stretch.
Yeah.
See an abdominal stretch by Masao.
Trying to wear Kiyoshi down, which is honestly a smart move because I think Kiyoshi has to understand the kind of man that he's in the ring with. Masao is no joke when it comes to this pure wrestling. He can wrestle as well. If anything, he was more of the pure wrestler in the group, and Takeru was more of the high flyer up until Takeru started to, you know, become more of a all-around kind of competitor. Masao now more of a power guy, but look at Kiyoshi with these strikes right to the midsection.
That's where the strike, and this is where I said, this is where the striking comes in. Something that Kiyoshi is quite frankly, he excels in.
Yeah, and now look at this, just backbreakers. And now what's this? Uh-oh. We've seen him do this before. That ripcord knee. And he can break that out at any time and end the matchup. And now I think Kiyoshi's starting to realize who he's in the ring with. Oh my God. And speaking of Takeru, we're going to be hearing from him later tonight. Now, I think ever since Kiyoshi got right back in control, it's been all Saiba in this match. And now look at this armbar right on the ring ropes. Obviously, he's got to break that hold. Oh, no, look at this. Northern Lights suplex.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, out. Oh, my God.
Deadlift suplex. Wow. Yeah, that was more of a brain buster. You're right. And like I said, ever since Kiyoshi got back in control, I might have spoken too soon.
So I needed that one opening. Now we got him. Versus DDT. What? Oh, here we go. One. No.
Only a one count, but that might have been the opening that Masao needed because he needed something to get back in this match because Kiyoshi had been blitzing him up to that point. And remember, this is Masao's doing the smart thing, going for quick pins. This is Masao's first singles match in a number of years. So he might have some ring rust on him. And for facing somebody like Kiyoshi, who's on the road just about all the time, defending his numerous championships and competing against the best in the world. I mean, this is probably the toughest ask Masao's had in his return. if I'm being completely honest. Another brain buster. And oh no. Oh no.
Yoshi.
He's going for that lariat. Oh no, he got no. Masao able to block it. And I don't think Kiyoshi appreciated that too much. There's a neck breaker, and Masao wisely rolling to the floor. But Kiyoshi right back on him.
Wait a minute. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Gorilla press into the apron.
That was not pretty at all.
Neither was that.
Oh no. Oh no. Good God.
Camera lock.
I think Kiyoshi is telling Masao that he is not ready for this smoke he's being dished out right now. And Masao still trying to fight here. That's... Oh, look at this.
Wait, what's up? Oh!
Wow!
Kick to kill!
I did not see that coming, and I don't think Kiyoshi did either. The cover, this could be it. 1, 2, and 3. Oh!
2.5 on the K2K.
Oh, wait, he's looking to finish it now.
It's not calling for it.
And Kiyoshi not realizing what's about to happen. Wow! Dropped him on the back of his head. This could be a huge upset. No! Saiba kicking out at 2. But I think Masao is finally starting to get some momentum back on his side after being just blitzed repeatedly by the pure champion. But speaking of a blitz, look at this.
Jumping STO. Only gets a 2, and now Masao coming in with the strikes, though. Reversal by Kiyoshi.
Kiyoshi able to, oh, he caught him. He caught him.
Oh, GTS.
GTS.
Oh, no, stand it up.
Right between the eyes. And Masao is not moving. Into the cover.
1, 2.
Kicked his head off, and that was it. Saiba with the win. And it's just that quick, folks. That man could end Dante just like that. I mean, Masao put up a fight. I'll give him that much. But for his first match back in so long, going up against a man that's been as so well-traveled as Kiyoshi, again, like I said, that was probably a pretty tough ask for anybody. I mean, going up against Saiba, period, is a tough ask for anybody, whether you're well-traveled or not. But for Masao, this was probably not a good night for him, but he gave it his best shot. I'll give him that. He had Kiyoshi on 2 occasions at least in this match. But this is what did it right here. That GTS, and then watch this. Watch how, usually he kicks him in the chest, but look at where Kiyoshi kicks him near. Right between the eyes, and that was all, yeah, right, the bridge of the nose, and that's all she wrote. But what's gonna happen when you put 2 of the best pure wrestlers in the world in Kiyoshi Saiba and Dante Styles in the same ring, and you give them 20 minutes to go? We're gonna find out at Revelations.
I'm all for it.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a... We're gonna do it. Give us any chance.
And a road that's hit a brand new life around the bend. There were times lost the troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Grooving all week with you. These days are ours. Share them with me. These days are ours. Happy and free. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days.
And we certainly hope you're having happy days with us watching Takedown 186 as we are getting set for our main event of the evening. The DCA World Tag Team Championships will be on the line as Atlas Jones and Malik Brown defend against the reunited Golden Intensity, Calvin Richardson and Tyler Parks. This match was made on the last episode of Takedown when Atlas Jones was defeated by Tyler Parks in one hell of a wrestling classic. And now, after so long of not being teamed together, Calvin and Tyler have the opportunity to do something that I don't think many people have given them a shot at doing, and that is taking the tag team titles away from Atlas and Malik.
And they are in a good spot to do it. And the implications if they beat Atlas and Malik for those tag titles are astronomical.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, right now we don't have a Revelations tag team title match because Malik is going to be in Hell in a Cell with James Needham.
Yeah.
So if Calvin and Tyler can beat Atlas and Malik here, we could be finalizing a tag team title match at Revelations. If not, then this might be the first Revelations where the World Tag Team titles aren't being defended.
Which is crazy to think about.
Calvin Richardson, a former DCA World Heavyweight Champion, a former Tag Team Champion with Casey Gordon, who's also going to be busy at Revelations in a Falls Count Anywhere match against Jamal Bedlam. But tonight, Calvin's got to keep his focus on this match and on this man coming out. A man who I think a lot of people's opinion on has changed in these last few months. And I personally can't be any happier for the man coming out right now. This man started this in this company with bright ass yellow tattoos that people didn't take seriously and didn't take him seriously. He tried so many times to get to that main event level and nobody saw it in him. Well, rather, people did see it in him, but he probably didn't see it in himself. People said he wasn't wrestling elite anymore. People said that he couldn't get the job done when it mattered. But at Gateway to Heaven, that man, Tyler Parks, had the entire arena, had Hit Kid, had even Zahia Morgan begging, pleading on their hands and knees for him to be the world champion. He didn't get the job done. But on that night, I think a lot of people's opinion about Tyler Parks changed. And for the last few months, this man has had a renaissance to the point I have never seen before. And I personally am more than excited about it.
too. Because I'm going to tell you now, and I'm making a prediction, and my predictions have never steered me wrong. Tyler Parks is going to be a world champion by next season.
Yeah, he could be. And speaking of world champions, here comes a pair of them right now. A pair of, and ironically enough, a pair of two-time DCA world champions. Yeah, here they are.
Maybe I'm a bit slow on the uptake. Are you noticing their gear right now?
Yeah, this is the same gear they had on when they won the belts, the Black November attire. Malik said earlier tonight he doesn't really care what people think about the possibility of Black November coming back. He's just doing his thing, and Atlas is doing his thing with him, and they've made up. They, had their apologies. They hashed things out, and now they are the tag team champions. And I don't think anybody expected it when that happened. When they fought the Blade Runners, nobody thought that these two men were going to walk out as tag team champions, much less even work together.
I mean, yeah, typically a history between these two men, but no, stepping side by side.
Yeah. And a lot of people took a notice to the fact that when these two came out with Black November gear at Gateway to Heaven, a lot of people thought that Zach would do the same thing. He didn't come out with Black November gear. To be fair, though, Zach has stated he's kind of staying out as far away from this war as possible, even though people have been saying for months now that he should be involved in it. And, he's been attacked by Yujiro Hanma numerous times, supposedly by Yujiro's own wants and desires, because let's be honest, who can actually control that ogre? I don't think any human being walking the face of the planet can.
I don't think any creature can.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Yujiro Hanma, Claudio Dragonheart at Revelations, we better batten down Soldier Field for that one, because we may not have a stadium left standing when those two titans are finished with one another. That I don't know if there's going to be anything left standing.
And to also say this, who's to say that isn't going to do anything? Nobody knows that,
Yeah, you're right. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of Takedown 186, the final takedown before Revelations. It is Atlas Jones and Malik Brown defending the tag team titles against Calvin Richardson and Tyler Parks. And after this match, we will be running down the card for Revelations 8, the complete final card for that show. We're going to run it all down at the end of this match. Hopefully Malik can join me back up here if he's not too tired, because we don't know how the hell this match is going to go. And we will also hear from the #1 contender for the world title in Takeru Yukimura also after this match. Another clean break.
You're not going to expect a lot of disrespect.
Oh my God!
Holy shit!
This man, Calvin Richardson, is strong.
Yes, he is.
Two of the strongest men in this business.
What the hell?
Excuse me? Excuse me? What?
Wait a...
Did I just see that? Did I just see? Did I just? Am I getting it?
I did not see that shit.
To take a page out of Jebediah's playbook, the hell was that?
But what's all the...
I don't know what. I have never in my life seen Atlas Jones do that.
I think a few people in the front row.
That man in the black shirt in the front row has not sat down since that happened. He has not sat down. Look at him. Look at him. He's shocked. He finally sat down. He's finally sat down.
Wait a minute.
What is this now? Oh, got him up on his shoulders and drops him on the knee of Malik.
Right now, I think this is the most Atlas Jones has been. Oh, perfect punch.
But
This is the most fun Atlas has had his entire career.
I would not doubt it. These are four of the biggest names in this business. And I put Tyler in that description only because of the last few months. But the one difference is Tyler has never been a world champion. These three men in the ring have.
And you know what? Speaking of one of the world champions, my God, that fucking stare down between Malik and Needham.
I'm telling you, I don't think either one of those men are walking out of Revelations. We're going to get a winner, but I don't think we're going to have a survivor. I honestly don't see it. That might be Needham's arm is already hanging by a thread. This might be his last DCA match by the time this is done. Arm drag by Malik.
Got a chokehold, and now, oh no!
Well, Calvin didn't give a damn.
That's like, and also, you heard what Malik said.
Oh, I heard everything.
And
I heard it all.
And the one thing I think what gets me is that everybody was waiting for the, oh my God!
Yeah, I think Malik has been rubbing off on Atlas. Dude, I'm just saying.
I think so too. But like I said, I think a lot of people was expecting Malik to come into that with hellfire and venom, condemning James Needham to death. I think a lot of people was expecting that, and let's be honest, a lot of people wanted that.
No, I agree, and vice versa. I think vice versa, to be completely honest with you. But I think, oh wait a minute, oh my goodness!
Cracker check button, Richardson.
And I think a lot of people expect the same thing from one of the matches at Revelations that might not even take place. We mentioned it, we kind of hinted at it earlier, but I guess we should go ahead and say it now since Malik is giving the violence party to Richardson on the floor. If you did not see the last Wildcats and the shitstorm that happened after that, Alvana Morgan might be fighting Amber Stevens in the last woman standing match. The problem is, we have no fucking clue where Amber is.
Nobody knows.
She has not been seen or heard from since Trixie Decker damn near killed her last year.
Nobody knows where the fuck Amber is.
She doesn't have a DCA contract. I'm just going to lay that out right now for those. I know it's shocking news, but I'm the guy that signs the checks and signs the paperwork. She doesn't have a DCA contract. She's technically not signed here anymore because her contract lapsed. And she's not been seen or heard from at all. So I don't know how the hell this match is going to happen. I honestly do not know.
Oh God!
Step off backbreaker by Calvin.
So busy by Calvin.
Oh, Malik's own wife doesn't even know. And you know the history. You know the history those two women have had in this company.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness! Tyler wants a tag after that.
Sierra Knight and Amber Stevens have been thick as thieves since day one here in DCA. As rivals, as friends. Sierra doesn't know. Zach damn sure don't even know.
Yeah, that's a murky history in and of itself right there. That a lot of people have assumptions about, but they don't have the slightest real clue. Just saying.
Yep.
Like, you don't know what I know and what Malik knows, and like me and Malik know more about that whole thing and what went down than maybe a lot of you. Like, there's only 3 people that might know. Me, Malik, Trixie to an extent, and that's just the 3 top ones. And then maybe like 1 or 2 after that, and that's about it. Everybody else, they're just assuming shit. So don't believe everything you see. And now there's a gator roll again by Malik.
Gator roll shades of the late Brody Lee. Now, Malik calling for it. Look at him.
I think he's saying hi to Dante.
More like, this is how you do it.
Yeah, I can believe both. And Tyler getting out of it with
And also,
sharp elbow shots.
here's an interesting history.
That came out of nowhere.
But like, here's an interesting tidbit between Tyler and Malik. Malik Brown, the man that's believed in Tyler Parks ever since he came into DCA. Saw the potential, saw everything in Tyler. Gave Tyler his first world title opportunity.
Yep.
Tyler
now on the top rope. And drops him.
pops away.
But can he capitalize now?
Wait a minute. Oh, Chikaroshi.
And now, oh, look at this.
Oh,
Wow.
lapel lock.
I have not seen Tyler break this out before. Tyler doing some new stuff, I guess. But Atlas just punches him right in the mouth. Chop. Chop right back. Oh! Insecurity.
Huge insecurity. Look at this. After coming out, lapel lock. This big chop by Atlas. Returns fire and then insecurity.
This has been the match that we expected it to be, folks. That's for sure. And now, shoulder block. And Atlas looking to make a tag. Yes, he is. Here comes Malik. And Malik, oh, went for a knee. Tyler saw it coming. And what's Tyler doing now?
Oh, boy. Figure 4?
Yeah, figure 4.
Figure 4 leg lock.
He's got it locked in.
And look at that.
And Malik wisely just reaching for those ropes. And oh, he's going for it again. No, kick to the face. Oh, Tyler. Oh, wow.
Spinning elbow
I'm telling you,
strike.
this is a different Tyler Parks than we've been seeing in the last few months. He has a focus and a drive about him that he did not have earlier in the season. He did not even have this 6 months ago.
Say it again. All he needs is one. All you need is one.
Yeah.
Jaguar
Oh.
shotgun.
Wow. And Tyler is in trouble already. Kicks to the face, and now he's going for that gator roll again. Just trying to slow Tyler Parks down.
Almost a bulldog choke.
Yeah. And Tyler needs to get a tag because he's been in this ring for a good little bit now.
DCA, there we go.
Yep. Here comes Calvin Richardson with the most overused tag team maneuver in virtual wrestling, the drop toe hold elbow drop. And Malik said, fuck that shit. But Calvin catches him and into a power slam.
Big power slam by Calvin. Malik's in trouble. No! Reversal by Malik.
Now what's Malik doing? Oh, he was trying to get him in the corner, but Calvin fighting back with elbows.
He's keeping him in the corner. Trying to separate him from Tyler. Wait a minute.
Oh, what's this? Wait a minute. Look at this. Wow.
Slice bread.
More like sliced bread number 2.
Slice bread.
They are pulling out some moves that I have never seen either of these two men hit before. Oh!
Basement drop kick.
Atlas is back up, and I don't think he appreciated that too much. Atlas, what does he do?
God.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, my goodness!
Football to the outside.
Wait, he's not done!
Oh, my God. What the hell?
This man, what are you doing? What is this man?
What shit are you doing right now?
What is he doing? Oh, my goodness! You think these two men are different? The hell are you talking about?
Truck is built different juice tonight.
What the hell is going on with these two men?
What?
Break it out. Tornado DDTs and diving shoulder blocks.
When you in Jones' career seen that man do anything off the top fucking rope?
He's broken out rarely, but never to the extent that he's doing tonight. He is pulling out some new stuff tonight. There is a fire in Atlas and Malik that Malik I can understand. He's going into Hell in a Cell at Revelations. Atlas, though, he doesn't have a match on the show. He's just showing out just to show out tonight. And here comes Malik. Drops him, and Calvin's back up. Jaguar shotgun. Out of nowhere, Calvin's back up. Went for a knee. Doesn't connect. Calvin, he's got him. Step ball backbreaker.
Step ball backbreaker.
This could be it right here.
1,
2, no.
Kick to the back.
How close was that? And Malik just sending Calvin all the way to the floor. And now here comes more strikes by Malik. And what's he doing now? Fisherman suplex on the floor. And now Malik just striking away. Oh, wait a minute. For a chop. Malik countering. And now these two are just fighting it out on the floor. Nice combination. And now Atlas has to watch on as Calvin being torn apart by Malik. Calvin gets an elbow in. Oh, no. Oh, no. But no. Oh, my God. That's it. That's going to be it. That's it.
Oh, God.
We got new tag team champions. 1, 2, and no. I thought that was it. That man, Malik, bounced off the middle rope. I thought that was it. I thought we had new tag team champions right there.
Oh, dude, Daniel, stop. Get off.
Malik's head almost got taken off by an elbow. Calvin's head almost got taken off by a kick. And now, tag to Atlas, tag to Tyler. This could be a turning point. Oh, my goodness. And Tyler got right back up. Suplex. What a tag team title match we're seeing here tonight, folks. The final show before Revelations, the final match before Revelation. Well, not really. The final match on Takedown before Revelations. Atlas, is he going to fall victim to this again? Yes, he is. And this crowd is on their feet right now, folks.
Picks him up. Ouchie. Ouchie.
And now look at this, immediately into the chin lock. Tyler Parks is on a different level tonight right now.
A lot of these guys are on a different level.
I have never seen some of the stuff that's been pulled out in this match, folks.
No jawbreaker. Shot.
What a shot. Wait a minute.
Shot.
What the hell is Atlas?
No,
What the hell is Atlas
no,
doing?
he's
What the
not.
hell is he doing? Oh my God! What is happening tonight? What are these four men doing? Ray Jackson's about to choke on himself. When Malik gets back up in this booth, I'm going to have to tell him what the hell he made Atlas drink before he came out here tonight, because good God. And Atlas is just wearing Tyler out on the floor. There's a side effect.
Whatever the fuck Atlas took before this match is definitely a goddamn side effect, because he's got him going out of character.
And it wasn't, and it's not the kind of took you might be thinking of. I think we're a little smarter than that around here.
Wait, is it the 3? No!
Oh no, the two amigos in a fisherman suplex.
2 amigos and a fish.
And not the one that asks where the lie is.
Oh my God!
Atlas is just giving these haymakers to Tyler right now on the floor. And to Tyler's credit, he's taking all of them like a champ.
He's a champ.
Oh my God! The man might be dead. Oh my goodness. Okay. That man might literally be dead. And kicking him right in that open wound. And now, oh my God, now just raking his forearm against it. What? And he's still not done.
Jesus!
Somebody give that man a fucking Snickers or some shit.
He is definitely not him. He is not him right now.
He is not Carmelo Hayes. No, he is not. What he is beating the hell out of Tyler Parks right now. And Tyler, to his credit, is still going.
Look, I'm gonna say this: he may not be Carmelo Hayes, but Atlas is showing he really is that dude.
Oh my goodness!
Speaking of being him,
Atlas is right back up, and now Tyler with the strength right against the apron.
Space Ghost. Tyler versus Atlas at that Horizon special.
I mean, we saw it on the last episode. I guess that's why Tyler's so pissed.
that shit back right the fuck down. So,
These two men. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Oh my God.
Oh my
Wait a minute. Soldiers march from the apron.
He deadlifted him.
Deadlift soldiers march from the apron into the front line. The man's dead. The man's dead. The man is dead. That man is going directly to the Johnny Sinclair Memorial Fairgrounds Hotel Lodge Inn and Suites, now with bed and breakfast accommodations. Good God, man. Johnny Sinclair is right now at the front desk waiting for Tyler Parks to get in and check in. And he's like, bro, you got that ass whooped, bro. You got busted open, bro. Bro, you got a deadlift Soldiers March, bro. And then you got frontline, bro. Bro, you want some eggs with that bacon. Because goddamn it, you gonna probably have to eat it out of a damn straw, bro.
I don't even know what to tell you.
Man!
This was the damnedest match I've ever seen.
These four men have known each other since the beginning of this company. And at the final takedown before Revelations, probably the biggest Revelations of all time, this man breaks out a Soldier's March deadlift that was so devastating, he busted himself open when he hit his head on the mat. And then he just takes his head off with the biggest damn front line I've ever seen in my life. And this man,
He dumps out of his fucking head.
you know, even the worst part, Tyler's still married to Atlas's sister. I think there's something to do with it. Those two men might have still have some beef.
Malik is there.
No, man. We gonna need a minute to process what the fuck we just saw. The karaoke board is on his way out to the ring coming up next. We're gonna take our last commercial break and clean this shit up. We'll be right back, folks. The hell?
Guess there is no one to blame. We're leaving ground. Will things ever be the same again? It's the final countdown. Oh, the final countdown. It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, after all of that, I don't know how the hell he's coming in here, but Malik has joined me for this last little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
That
When
was a
did you
match.
when did you tell Atlas to do a tornado DDT?
I didn't tell him to do that. He just did it.
Speaking of doing it, we're about to do this Revelations match card rundown. The final bits here for Revelations, the confirmed card. You're listening to Forgive Me by Boa Kwan. Great queen of K-pop, by the way. Wherever music is sold to stream, please listen to it. She's great.
Yes.
And now the card. Malik Brown, after that hell of a match, is going literally into hell with James Needham at Revelations.
First time won't be the last.
Nearly 7 years in the making between these two, Morgan Raincroft finally gets her rematch against Candice Romero, but as Candice said, if she doesn't come with her best, history's going to repeat itself.
And we also have the DCA Burnout Championship match. Tommy Vercetti versus Lupon III. Will Lupon III lead with the DCA Burnout Champion, or will Tommy Vercetti steal another one?
And it's a Vice City street fight too after Gateway to Heaven. This one's Falls Count Anywhere. Jamal Bedlam, Casey Gordon, these two's rivalry has gone back years, and it's going to come to a head at Revelations 8. That's going to be a brutal one. And speaking of brutal, we better batten down Soldier Field for this one. I don't know how the hell the stadium's still going to be left standing when Claudio Dragonheart and Yujiro Hanma finally collide one-on-one. I don't know how that building's going to even stand up straight. Pure title, Kiyoshi Saiba, Dante Styles, two of the best pure wrestlers in the world today, colliding for that championship. And this one's personal. Carmen Cortez, Ruby Malone, Black Lagoon Street Fighter. We finally going to get the answers we've been waiting a year for between these two women. Trixie Decker wanted competition. Abby Thorne and Kimberly Page wanted better spots on the card. Lucinda said, you know what? Let's throw them all in a triple threat. Goddess titles on the line.
Fatal 4-way ladder match for the DCA Wildcats Tag Team Championship.
Yep. Madison Starr and Jamie Fury defend against the Bombshell Club. Natalie Nyson and Maya Redfield and the Ranapur Rebels. And speaking of chaos, Dead Woman's 5 for the Rising Star title. Strawberry Suki defends against Bella DeSantos, Rebel Madden, Kaneko Decker, and a fourth woman to be determined. And then we have the Dead Man's 5. Horror Glory defends against Chris Knight, Aaron Anderson, Jeremy Paisley, and a fourth man to be determined at the time of the match. Who will leave as the champions? We're going to find out in just a few weeks' time. And then this one. 15 years in the making, Oseko versus her daughter Yuki Mori. If Yuki Mori can last 20 minutes or beat Oseko in 20 minutes, she wins the match. This one is going to be good. Yeah. Speaking of, the Fever title, Sin, General Esdeath. This one's more than personal. Sin wants her pound of flesh against Esdeath. That one might get nasty.
In the final encounter, Michael Connolly takes on Kenshiro Shimada.
And it's not a no disqualification. It's a regular singles match. We'll see if Michael can finally do it. And we don't even know if this match is happening. We just put the graphic up just in case. Ovana, Amber, last woman standing. A lot of people want this to end, but that depends on if Amber is even going to show up. And we don't know. And then this thing. I don't know what the hell is going to happen. Akira Yukimura and Mizuko. This is the most unpredictable match on this whole card. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I don't. That's not even a statement. That's more than a statement. Speaking of which, this statement is more than appropriate for this. Can the impossible become probable? That's Ellie Rose's mission when she takes on Devataki for the Wildcats title. Can she do it? We'll find out. And then this one, the big one, the main event. Two men that have been in this company from the very beginning. Two of the foundational pieces of the Takedown roster will collide with the world title on the line. Zack Stone defends against Takeru Yukimura. It's the Streak versus the Streak. If you think this isn't the biggest Revelations card we've ever thrown together, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's gonna be one of the biggest nights in the history of this company, the biggest two nights in the history of this company. And it's coming to you in a month's time. Hopefully.
But it is coming.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, we got one thing left. One man left to hear from. And that's the number one contender himself for the DCA World Heavyweight title. The winner of the Gateway to Heaven ladder match, and a man who is more than determined to walk out of Soldier Field as the new DCA World Heavyweight Champion. There he is, Takeru Yukimura. And with all the turmoil going on around Akira and his family, the focus that man has had since he won that briefcase is immense, because he realizes the magnitude of this match. This could be the biggest Revelations title match of all time, because both men are undefeated at Revelations. Both men don't know what it's like to lose at Revelations. But one man it will lose, and one man will walk out as the world champion. One man will be the face of the Destiny Championship Alliance by the time Revelations 8 comes to an end. That is why this is so important. That's why this means so much to not only Takeru, but I'm sure to Zach as well. And we are about to hear from Takeru right now. What does he have to say going into Revelations 8?